And welcome to Tuesday, HYGGE Week 2, Loving Gently. Loving Gently. Good morning, Paula, Deidre, Ashley. Good morning, Ashley. Good to see you. I've been wondering about you. I hope all is well in your family and with you. It's good to see everyone this morning. And I have a little bit of a winter reflection today. Before we get started into week 2 of our HYGGE, I have a Tuesday reading. Winter shapes HYGGE life in a quiet but powerful way. And I'm going to explain that to you. Shorter days slow us down. And HYGGE meets that slowness with permission, not resistance. In winter, warmth becomes intentional. We all strive to stay warm. We light candles, we soften our rooms, we choose comfort, not as an indulgent, but as care for ourselves. Winter can also bring heavier feelings, fatigue, loneliness, reflection. HYGGE does not ask us to fix those feelings. It simply allows them to exist gently. Small routines become anchors. A warm drink, a familiar chair, a moment of quiet at the same time each day. Winter doesn't take away in HYGGE living. It clarifies what matters. Presence, rest, enough. How awesome is that? And here's a saying that you could write in your own journal. Winter does not ask me to be more. It invites me to be gentler. How awesome is that saying? Winter does not ask me to be more. It invites me to be gentler. I love it. It fits right in to our week 2, Loving Gently. And this is our Valentine 4-week course in HYGGE life. Thank you, Dee. You liked that. I did too. I thought that was awesome. Now here we have in your week 2, I did my color page right here. As you can see, I made all the different color flowers and I colored the cookies and the cup. I think I made my page beautiful. And those of you who requested week 1, I hope you did your page too. Loving gently. HYGGE love does not perform. This week releases expectation and allows love to be quiet and kind. Oh, awesome, Dee. Nice. That'll help. Yes, got yourself a folder. Good. I have to get some more of these pages right here. Yeah, I'm running out of pages now. There was plenty in here. Now I got to go buy some more and stick them in here. So your reflection prompts for week 2 are going to be, where do I feel pressure around love? Where do I feel pressure around love? What would love look like without expectations? That's a pretty deep question, isn't it? What would love look like without expectations? And the third one is, how can I respond more gently to myself or others? How can I respond more gently to myself or others? So that will come in your week 2 packet. And be sure and do your reflection prompts along with your color pictures, and I'll reveal those in a little bit. Now, I do have something here for you guys. How winter shapes my hygge life. Winter naturally slows life down. Hygge does not resist this. It listens to it. Use this page to reflect on how winter affects your pace, your needs, and the way you care for yourself. Because hygge life is about self-care. There is no goal to reach and no right way to feel. Oh, nice. Hi, Ashley. Ashley said gratitude. Yes. Dee, you never got yours, honey. Your week 1, did you request it? I'll make sure you get it with week 2 if you didn't get it. I'll send week 1 and week 2 together because you want to keep up with the 4-week course. So, taking care of ourselves. Number 1 is about pace. How does winter change the speed of your days? Where am I allowed to slow down? So you can answer that in the chat, or if you are watching this after the live, please write it in the comments. And while you're answering the questions in the comments, please let me know where you are watching from so I can get to know you all better. Yeah, that's what they say. We have a tendency to do that, Dee. Yes, we do. So in this question about pacing, how does winter change the speed of my days? Where am I allowed to slow down? Think about that for a minute. Yes, Queen Bee, when we have free time to clear out our minds. This goes back to a couple of hygge lives that I have done with y'all. You have to take the time. You have to take that 5 minutes to sit down, clear your mind, put yourself at peace. I have a beautiful picture of bows. Can I use that too? Yes, you sure can. Yes, you can. You sure can. How does winter change the speed of my days? Because, and how I feel about that is because the days grow shorter. Our brains are automatically, oh, it's getting dark time, and the day is gone. So our brains automatically say to, oh, I got to get all this done before dark time. Why we do that to ourselves, I don't know. But it really happens. That's what happens. We speed our day up because the days are shorter, and it's done by, I think, instinct more than anything else. So we have to learn to change our pace a little bit. Take that time to slow it down. When are you allowed to slow down? Anytime you want to. Anytime you want to. So you will also get this in your week 2 packet so you can really answer yourself honestly. Hello, Team Steak. How are you? Welcome to HYGGE Tuesday. Thank you for coming in. Okay. Number 2, warmth and light. Now, you see, I got my warm sweater on again. I took this off. When I got up, I took this off thinking, oh, it's warm. Well, I came out here in the other room and it wasn't so warm. I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. I'm putting the sweater back on because I do not want to be shivering and trying to talk. So right back on it came. So warmth is what we need during the winter months. So what helps me feel warm or comforted during the winter? So you can answer that in the chat. What makes you feel warm or comforted during the winter? And please, if you are watching after our HYGGE Live, tell me in the comments, what makes you feel warm in the winter? What makes you feel comforted? Queen Bee says, hot drinks and a blanket. Yes, bingo. That's one of my favorites. Curling up to a hot cup of cocoa, a good book, and my blanket. And hey, right in front of the fireplace, I'm good to go. I'm comforted, I'm happy, and I'm content. So get it all right there. Coffee, yes. Paula K also said coffee. Dee said hot chocolate too. My favorite in the winter. And what kind of light feels best for me right now? What kind of light in the winter feels best for you? So you want to write that out. And while you are answering your questions, be totally honest with yourself. You don't have to fool anybody. This is for you. And you can write your honest feelings and put them in your HYGGE journal. So it could help you later on. Lower lighting. Okay, Queen Bee says watching TV and natural light. And Dee says lower lighting, yes. And Paula said outdoor lights during the day. How awesome. And each of us has our own. Do you see that? Each of us has our own comforting level. I think that's awesome. And number 3 is about shelter and comfort. Where do I feel safest or most at ease during the winter? Where do I feel safest or most at ease during the winter? That's a good question. Where do you feel the safest or most at ease during the winter time? And Queen Bee came back with home. That's right. I think because of the cold and the wind, and all of us are going to feel the safest and the most comforted at home. That's right. We all want to be home in our living rooms, our dens, with our blankets, our hot cocoa, whatever. But it is definitely home. How can I make my space feel more supportive? Does your space feel a little empty? Does it feel a little colder than the rest of the house? Tell yourself what you can do to make that space feel more supportive to your comfort. Paula said, in my house, in my living room. Yes, her living room is her comfort. Yeah, and Queen Bee said declutter. Yes, we all have places we need to declutter. I am positive of that. So if we declutter just a little bit, it can make our space feel more supportive. Now, number 4 goes into our feelings. Feelings. What emotions tend to surface for me in the winter? What emotions tend to surface for me in the winter? What emotions surface for you guys in the winter? My bedroom, which is also my nursery, and you decluttered. Good for you, Dee. You got your space all taken care of. Excellent. What emotions tend to surface? Ashley said stress. Yes, stress seems to be one of those emotions that come out in the winter for sure. Sadness, because I don't see my family. Yes, sadness. So winter does have that. Winter does have that effect on people, bringing on more stress, bringing on sadness. It's snowing, so we're separated from our families. So yeah, it tends to bring out the negative emotions. So, what do I need when those feelings appear? So you ask yourself in your HYGGE journal, what do I need when those feelings appear? I go back through my journals. I go back through my written journals. I go back through my picture journals. And that helps me with that. I can tell by the time I'm done reading my own journals and looking through the pictures of things I've done on my channel, what I have shared with you guys, my stress is gone. My sadness is gone because those kind of things bring joy. So by the time I'm done, I'm happy again. So when you do your journal here, find yourself what you need when those feelings appear. And then number 5 deals with routines. Which small winter routines help me feel steady or grounded? Which small winter routines help me feel steady or grounded? And for me, that's an easy one. I do my morning reflections, my affirmations, and I write in my journal, my other journal, and I also do my HYGGE journal and answer those 3 questions every morning. And that routine helps me to stay steady and grounded, like I can face the day. Okay, this is what I need to do today. This is what I'm going to be doing. And it's so much easier to focus after I've done my affirmations, filling out my HYGGE journal. It is so much fun. So keep that in mind. Which small winter routine helps me feel, if it's just going in the kitchen for a cup of coffee or a cup of hot cocoa, does that make you feel grounded? Does it make you feel steady? You have a routine that you do. So that's what you want to ask yourself. And because winter doesn't ask you to be more, it invites you to be gentler. Gentler. All right, let's do some fun before I show you guys your color pages for week 2. All right, here we go. Get your thinking caps on. Get your thinking caps on, everybody. Get them on. What does loving gently most emphasize in hygge living? A. Grand gestures. B. Constant happiness. C. Kindness and patience. Or D. Productivity. What does loving gently most emphasize in hygge living? A. Grand gestures. B. Constant happiness. C. Kindness and patience. Or D. Productivity. Put your answers in the chat. What does loving gently most emphasize in hygge living? All right, I can't wait to see your answers. Okay, let's see. Oh, come on, don't do that to me. I need you to... All right. All right. Grandma Paula K said B. So she said B. We have a B, and Deidre and Queen B said C. Now, if you think back on hygge living, all the Hygge Tuesdays that we have done, if you answered C, you are correct. Hygge living is about kindness and patience. It doesn't expect us to be constantly happy because we are allowed to have our feelings. And it don't expect us to be productivity. We're not supposed to be constantly going, nor do we make grand gestures. And that is what's awesome about hygge living, having patience and kindness. It wants us to be kind. And I think we all should be kind, don't you? I think everyone should be kind. Okay, let's go to question 2. In hygge philosophy, loving gently towards yourself often begins with what practice? A. Ignoring your own needs. B. Setting strict goals. C. Rest and self-compassion. Or D. Comparison. Wow, that's so easy. In hygge philosophy, loving gently towards yourself often begins with what practice? A. Ignoring your needs. B. Setting strict goals. C. Rest and self-compassion. Or D. Comparison. Easy, easy answer. So far we have 2 C's. 2 C's. Anyone else want to gander a guess? But I know you know it. I know you know it, y'all. Yes. And Ashley also said C. Ding, ding, ding. You are correct. Rest and self-compassion. Hygge living is about self-care. Thank you for the love. I so appreciate that. And you know what else I appreciate? Putting that thumbs up. Hitting that thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And I do appreciate that too. All right, let me take a drink here before we move on to number 3. All right. Which environment best supports loving gently in everyday life? Thank you, Ashley, so much. I appreciate you, girl. Which environment best supports loving gently in everyday life? A. Loud, rushed spaces. B. Highly competitive settings. C. Calm, comforting surroundings. Or D. A busy schedule. Wow, another easy breezy one. Which environment best supports loving gently in everyday life? A. Loud and rushed spaces. B. Highly competitive settings. C. Calm, comforting surroundings. Or D. A busy schedule. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. And do we have more C's? I think we do. Yes, if you said C, calm and comforting surroundings. Ding, 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 ding. Awesome sauce, y'all. Doing very well. Number 4, loving gently during hard seasons means allowing yourself to A. Push through at all costs. B. Pretend everything is fine. C. Move at your own pace. And D. Avoid your feelings. Wow, another easy breezy question. Loving gently during hard seasons means allowing yourself to A. Push through at all costs. B. Pretend everything is fine. C. Move at your own pace. Or D. Avoid your feelings. Yes, we got the answers. Such easy answers today, right? C. Move at your own pace. Absolutely correct. Yes, HYGGE Life and loving gently is about self-care, moving at your own pace. Number 5, which small habit reflects HYGGE loving gently in daily routines? A. Skipping rest to stay productive. B. Drinking something warm with intention. C. Multitasking constantly. Or D. Keep busy to avoid feelings. Another easy breezy one. Which small habit reflects loving gently in daily routines? A. Skipping rest to stay productive. B. Drinking something warm with intention. C. Multitasking constantly. Or D. Keeping busy to avoid my feelings. Yes, look at you guys know your HYGGE living. It is B. Drinking something warm with intention. And you pick up, I can use this, you pick up that cup with both hands. And it's warm. And you sip it with intention. Yes, that is HYGGE loving gently. You are loving yourself. Yes, awesome. All right, one more, guys. You did very good. Loving gently in relationships often values which quality most? A. Fixing problems quickly. B. Giving advice immediately. C. Presence and listening. Or D. Control. Yeah, mindfulness is also a good one, yes. Loving gently in relationships often values which quality most? A, fixing problems quickly. B, giving advice immediately. C, presence and listening. Or D, control. And look at you guys. That's right. Ding, ding, ding. Presence and listening. How awesome you did on that. Yes. And I also have, you guys did that trivia very, very well, and I'm so proud of you guys. You have taken to HYGGE Life very well, and we are doing a 4-week course for Valentine's this month on HYGGE. Each week is a different saying. This week is loving gently. And this page here that comes in your kit, use this page to reflect gently. There is no right pace, no pressure to finish, and you are going to answer the questions. Now, what I did for you is I separated them. That's your front page to put in front of your journal. These are your pages. And I separated them into 1 page each. So you have plenty of space to write. So your first question in HYGGE Loving Gently is, what does loving gently look like for you in your everyday life right now? So you will, yes, respect. Very good. Respect is big, yes. And then your second one will say, what routine or habit helps you feel safe, steady, or at home in your life? What routine or habit helps you feel safe, steady, or at home in your life? And there are only 4 of them, and you don't have to rush through them. Take your time answering them. It's your journal. How do you show gentleness towards yourself on days when energy is low? How do you show gentleness towards yourself on days when your energy is low? And then on the 4th one, when life feels heavy, what small comfort helps you feel grounded or cared for? When life feels heavy, what small comfort helps you feel grounded or cared for? Just 4 beautiful, and these go in my journal. I just ripped my journal page. These are for my journal, but you will get a set of your own. And this is our HYGGE Life Valentine Edition, Loving Gently. And so, and you see, there's one of my daily cozy check-ins. I do these every day in my journal, guys. They really help me stay grounded and focused. And when you fill out that, you also can have some follow-up questions. Let's say you do this one. You've done your, what does loving gently look like for you in your everyday life? Now, you finish that. So if you want to do a follow-up on the back for your journaling, you can do some follow-up questions. So I am really helping you with HYGGE Valentines to really set the pace for yourself and living a wonderful, beautiful HYGGE life. And I am so glad that I started practicing HYGGE life, because even though my journals kept me grounded, this has really helped me with my reflections. It's helped me with my gentleness. It's helped me with, just knowing I want to do the color page before the next Tuesday. And that has really helped me slow down, enjoy the moment. I don't rush through my coloring. I sit there and enjoy that moment. And it has helped me so much. If you would like to get in to HYGGE Life, send me an email at TZEDstyle@gmail.com and ask for the HYGGE Life Valentine Journal Edition, and I will gladly send you week 1 and week 2, so you can start a HYGGE Life gentle month, and you are going to love HYGGE Life. Now, I did something a little different for you guys. Your cards for your journal this week are HYGGE Loving Gently. Loving gently looks like listening. Soft words. Shared quiet. Not every love needs fixing. Some only need present. Me too. Just was thinking that our manager in the office must have a printer. Yes, there you go. Yes. Hey, some offices will charge you 10 cents a copy or 5 cents a copy. Some do it for free. So yeah, I would definitely, yes, Ashley okay. All right, I'll send them out. Do you want 1 and 2, Ashley, or just 2? I can send both. I still have them. I will have it the whole month of February on the download program. After that, we move on into March. So make sure, if you're going to get your packets for the Valentine edition, get them now. Oh, okay. Just 2. Yeah, okay. So our first one is loving gently looks like listening. Soft words, shared quiet. Not every love needs fixing. Some only need presence. I love that. That is so true. That is so true. And I can give you guys an example. Okay, you want both? Okay, honey. The other night when my sweetheart wasn't feeling good, and you all know he's having trouble right now, my presence and my silence meant more to him than fussing over him or getting excited and running around the room like, oh my gosh, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. It meant the world to him. I just sat there quietly with him. He knew I was there. And that is right there, presence. Presence is a big plus in loving gently. And your second one, HYGGE Loving Gently. Loving gently means I do not rush my healing. I meet myself where I am and offer kind instead of pressure. Offer kindness instead of pressure. Be kind to yourself. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that, honey, so much. Be kind to yourself. Don't pressure yourself. And your third one is HYGGE Loving is choosing gentleness again and again. in my routines, in my space, and the way I treat my heart. Hygge loving gently. Hygge loving is choosing gentleness again and again in my routines, in my space, and the way I treat my heart. And your fourth one is Hygge loving gently. Even in heavy seasons, love can be soft. I am allowed warmth, rest, and small comforts along the way. Hygge loving gently. Even in heavy seasons, love can be soft. I am allowed warmth, rest, and small comforts along the way. Yes, all positive thinking. And those are going to be your 4 sayings. You will get them on one sheet. You can cut them down like I do, or you can put them. Now, I cut mine down. Let me show you. I cut mine down and just slip them in. Let me find one of my cards. Should be on this page right here. Maybe the next page. There, like this. See, I just cut mine down and slip them in a page. And then, oh, I know, I got the other set over here, too, from last week. It is right here, see? I just cut them down and slip them behind maybe a color page or a picture page, whatever I'm doing in the Hygge Tuesday is where I put my cards. So these will go right here next to Loving Gently Week 2. That is what we're on. So be sure and email me if you would like to start Hygge Life in the Valentine's edition month. Email me at TZEDstyle@gmail.com and tell me you want the Valentine Journal edition, and I will be glad to send it to you. Now, this week, I did something fun, y'all. I sure did. You don't only have 1 or 2 color pages to choose from. You get 3 of them, so you can choose whichever one or all of them. That is up to you. If you want to color all 3, color all 3. If you only want to color 1, color 1. But I gave you some fun color pages in week 2. This is my Barbie, my Hygge Barbie, and here she is, has her beautiful cat with her, and it's snowing outside. She has the lighting, the candle, the hot cocoa, a beautiful indoor plant. She has her booties right here to keep her feet warm. So I put this in just for fun. If you want to color it, color it. You're going to get it. So either color it or put it in your journal like it is. And the second one, Loves Gently. Loving gently starts with choosing kindness. Be kind to yourself. Choose kindness. And here is another Barbie with her hot cocoa, her little kitty on the chair, beautiful candle, warm booties for her feet, and she is even wearing earmuffs. What a fun color page that is. And then the third one that I'm giving you in this packet is the scene from this morning's video. Loving gently on above the fireplace. And it's snowing outside. And you have your coffee or cocoa, whatever you want to make it. Candles, the fire is burning. What an awesome color page. I can't wait to color this. So if you didn't see that video, go back and look at it, and you will see this scene in that video. And this is going to be a fun color page for you. Okay, thank you, Ashley. I will definitely get you all taken care of. So you get 3 color pages with today's week 2. Loves gently, loving gently, start with kindness. And you also get your 4 Hygge loving gently sayings and your week 2 paper right here. And you also get what I just went over, not the questions, because those are just fun trivia questions. But you also will get how winter shapes my Hygge life. And you will get the reflection questions, the deeper questions to write on there. And you will also get the 4 papers right here that I showed you and your follow-up prompts. All 4 of the Hygge loving. This week's package is a pretty big packet, but it's worth it to share with you guys, to show you how to live a more gentle life with Hygge life. And like I said, I am so glad. That's why I wanted to share it with you guys. When I got into it and saw the benefits for myself, I had to do a Hygge class to show you guys how it can benefit you also. I'm a bit behind. I have the January Barbie color pages. Take your time, take your time. You can always sit down and color. And this week, last week you got 1 color page. This week you get 3, plus all your Hygge loving gently questions and the more in-depth prompts to help you dig deeper into yourself, to help yourself grow in the loving gently Hygge lifestyle. And like I said, if you guys haven't checked out that video, check it out. I have the picture right here. That is your color page. And it is also in the video I put out this morning. And I want to thank you all for coming in to Hygge Loving Gently Valentine's edition. And I will see you right back here next Tuesday for week 3. Week 3. And let's see, do I have it in here? I'm pretty sure I do. Yes. We are doing week 3 next Tuesday. Connection without comparison. Connection without comparison. That is going to be a fun one. And hello, Oria. Good to see you. Doing great today. You have a wonderful day and a blessed day. Be happy, everyone. Stay safe, stay warm, and always stay positive, y'all.